Welcome back to another Topic Talk. We are back from Riptide, so this is a Topic Talk Prime where we talk about Smash stuff and then maybe some other stuff at the end. But today, we talk about Riptide, and then there's two more pieces of news after that we'll talk about. If you haven't already hit a like, follow, subscribe here on the TK Breezy channel, make sure you go ahead and do that. And if you would like to watch live, come over to the channel at twitch.tv/TK Breezy, where we do this live. All right, up first, we went to Riptide, and by we I mean me and like obviously a bunch of other people because it was a P-tier event. That joint was lit. Had a great time. Thursday, I always like to try to talk about it from like my perspective, but Thursday I spent time with most of the commentators, so it was like Lyric, AG, Nerf, and Rod didn't come in yet, so it was like we went to the hot tub for a little bit, and that's always nice. I felt like I'm gonna talk about this hot tub later because it was something, but like the hot tub swim up bar when it's just like you and a couple of people is nice. Okay, so we did that on Thursday. It was cool, and then after that it was kind of just hanging out, vibes or whatever. Riptide as an event altogether is a really cool event. It's definitely still got like a little level of like a grassroots feel, but like in a good way. Like definitely feels like a community tournament. There's a 24-hour venue overnight that you can just go goon out in later if you want. People are like almost always playing friendlies. There's a whole dedicated friendlies room. It's really cool. I really like that event a lot. So I will probably continue to go for as long as I can keep going. And that was Thursday. Friday, what happened on Friday? Oh, Friday only had one block. I was supposed to have 2 blocks, but I host karaoke. I host karaoke over there as well. So it was a little hard to just do 2 blocks because one of the blocks was 8 to 10 and karaoke was 8 to 11. So I was like, yo, can't do it. But then I hooked it up and I gave it to Calavera, who I think deserves to do a top 8 of some sort. So she did top 8 of doubles and she did very great. And I'm proud of her. But yeah, so Friday I did a block with Lyric. Cool block. I think we were a side stream type deal. That was fun. And then I hung out mostly, like I have my like 2 squads. I hang out with the Splatoon people a lot. Because I like them. This is only the few times I get to see them. And then I hang out with like Naomi and Lauren and them a lot too. So kind of just bouncing between those 2 squads and whatnot. Didn't really see anything super crazy during the blocks that I was watching. There was a lot of Kazuya players just in general in the areas that we were watching, which is like top 64 to top like 24 or whatever. And I like some Kazuya, so that was cool to watch. Saturday I had 3 blocks. My ass was talking. And one of them was Lyric. The other one was with Emma. And then I had, and one was Sai. So I loved all our blocks. Every block that I had was a good block. So I'm actually happy that I got to work with all the people that I got to work with. And then Sunday obviously was the top 8, and the top 8 or top 4 block, was insane. The top 8 in general was just super dope, but the Sonic's not getting second place, losing to Shootone on like a nail biter last stock last hit situation was lit. In fact, that was easily the best set of the tournament. I know people would like act like they don't want to watch Sonics and whatnot, and teach their own, but like that set had so many twists and turns, bro, like that there was no way that I could be like, yeah, bro, grand finals is better. In fact, grand finals looked exactly like winners finals except for one less game because Spargo didn't SD. So Spargo's, he wins again. He's cooking. He's been cooking this year. I'm definitely expecting to see him get a first placer in the rankings this time around. But yeah, he's been cooking. So big congrats to Spargo. Hung out with some of the Melee folks overnight venue between Saturday and Sunday. And I ended up playing some more Melee for the first time in a while. And that was fun. Game is sick. I mean, it is very sick. It's just hard to like get back into. It's like the hardest thing to like. It's just like it's demanding on the hands, bro. When they're not practiced, it's mad hard to get back into. But what else? That's like all the good that I can remember. The only bad thing I have to say about Riptide, and it's not really a bad thing for Riptide, it's just unsanitary. But they do this thing where at 10 o'clock on Saturday they close down the at 9 o'clock they close down the water park. So at 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock the Smashers can run rampant in there, right? It's like a overnight after party. And I do like the idea of an overnight after party. I do not like where everybody goes. Okay. As Toasty said in the chat, it is a gamer's too. So everybody goes to the swim up bar because you want to drink, right? But you also want to be in a hot tub, especially outside. The outside today was like, it was like 60 degrees or something like that. Which is chilly for anybody who is like not a degree user. And so going outside and in the water in 60 degrees doesn't sound fun, but going outside in a hot tub while it's 60 degrees outside of the hot tub does sound nice. But everybody goes to the hot tub. So it really is just packed to the brim with smashers. And as you know, I'm not even going to do that whole like smashers stink, whatever, because it's gamers just in general a lot of the times if you ever put a bunch of them in one area like this. But I just don't trust being in a lightly chlorinated water with a bunch of people that I do not think have good hygiene. You know what I mean? Like, you niggas got super COVID. Like, I don't want to see no tweets that are like, I don't know, man. Like, I wore my mask this weekend and I feel like I was playing it safe. No, bro. No. You hopped into the pool. People were getting baptized in that pool. That means your face went under the water. You let your nose and mouth go in that water, bro. I don't know about that, brother. I don't know about that. So yeah, I walked outside and I was like, yeah, we're not doing that. So I walked back. I didn't even go and get my shorts. It was too loud. My block ended at 10. It starts at 10. I assumed that if I want to, my block actually didn't end at 10. It ended at 10:40 because we ran over. And I was like, yeah, bro, it's just not happening. We're not doing that. Okay. So, outside of that though, it's a fine event. Okay. It's a fine event. Like, I really think that having the overnight, like, water park extravaganza is fun. I just really wish more people wanted to do more than just go to the hot tub. Like, there's a wave pool there. The lazy river, unfortunately, was down or something, so you couldn't float the river, which is something I probably would have done. There's, you can go on the slides. There's more bars there just in general, so you don't have to go to the swim up bar. You can actually get your drink from any bar in there. But yeah, it just seems like the gamers really want to go to the gamers too. And I was like, yeah, I can't do it, bro. I put that on my Instagram story, and every single one of my friends was like, what is this? And I was like, bro, what can I tell you? So the other thing that caught me off guard, bro, let me tell you. So there was a guy, I don't remember his tag, but there was definitely a guy that talked to me that definitely got out the water, right? He got out the water, and I was like, not out the water to talk to me, but he was wet. But so obviously he probably got in the water at some point in time. And as he was talking to me, I noticed that he was kind of pungent. And I was thinking about this. I was like, how do you get out of chlorinated water musty? Like, that shit was throwing me off, bro. Like, I thought that was supposed to kind of like wash away or mask a little bit of the funk. It did not. And so I was like, well, like, I know what kind of event I'm at. It's a crapshoot on how good your hygiene is whenever you go to a gamers event. So anyway, more of the story, don't go to the gamers too. But that's the only thing that I can say that I have like negative to say about Riptide. Outside of that, it was great. It was a wonderful event, wonderful experience. 10 out of 10, would do again. And I had a lot of fun hanging out with my separate groups, the Splatoon peeps, the Smash peeps, the commentators, and also had a lot of fun doing top 4. So yeah, I think Zane won Melee, so big shouts to Zane as well. Also big shouts to Eris. Eris got on commentary for Melee this year, and I assume she did a good job. I didn't get a chance to listen, but from speaking to Eris, just like on a friendship level, I do think that she definitely has like the chops to do commentary as well. She's funny. She has a nice voice. As long as she knows, about the game, which I assume she does. She's rating the best player in the world, basically. Like, I feel like you learned something at that point in time, right? But yeah, big shouts to, just big shouts to Riptide in general. It was a good time. Up next, let's talk about Sony thinking we're gonna buy this system As if I don't have this system directly under my feet that never gets turned on. I have a PS5. I've had a PS5 since day one. And let me tell you, brother, that shit has been turned on for three different games, okay? It was Spider-Man. It was Horizon. That actually might be two games. Oh, and I tried that demo for, not demo. I played Foam Stars for a little bit too, but most of the games that I can get on the PS5 now that I have a good computer, I'm just going to get on the computer. And most of the times I play fighting games, more people are on PC, so then I definitely have no reason to get a PS5. But for them to put this shit out here with this price tag of $700, like, you're not going to get tricked. We're not getting tricked here, okay? There won't be none of that stuff where you give me the $699 and I say, oh, word, $600. No, it's $700 for this system that also apparently does not come with a disk drive. So it's got a larger GPU, advanced ray tracing, AI-driven upscaling, and PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, which is just some fucking word they made up, all right? But $700 without a disk drive is an insane ask. Who was this console for? Exactly. That's a crazy, it's almost like they want to hand that shit back over, right? Because I feel like the console war between Xbox and PS5 is like whatever, but there is definitely that moment where they handed over the console war to the PlayStation. I forgot, I think it might have been the PS4, but I remember there was that thing that was like, yeah, you have to share games, you guys got to be on the same account, or like cloud sharing or some shit like that. And Sony did that commercial that was like, here's how you share games with the PlayStation. And the guy handed the game to the other guy and he said, thanks. And that was it. And I was like, damn, that was a banger, right? And that was like, they kind of handed it over after that. I remember that. I remember that one, the commercial more than the reason, but I remember they handed that shit over for sure. So I don't really know what they're planning to do with this, but it feels like they're trying to hand it back. It feels like they're trying to hand it back. Like, Xbox, is your turn to have a good year or a good 10 years or so. Because, yeah, I just don't, this is, this definitely is not it. I have no reason to be buying this. In fact, I think if there's a price drop on a regular PS5, and you might as well just go ahead and get that if you really need a PS5. I saw EE tweets like, yo, is the PlayStation 6 even gonna come with a controller? They're gonna sell you the system and the power cord and the controller are gonna be sold separately. That's probably facts, bro. It's just getting worse. So either way, yeah, I don't know what PlayStation's idea is here and what their move is, but unless like 3 good games come out at the same time with this, I have no reason to upgrade from a PS5 to a PS5 Pro. And more often than not, you probably don't either. So good luck. Good luck with that. I don't. So let me know what you think about the PS5 and the PS5 Pro down below for sure in the comments. All right, up next we got. Here's everything announced by Apple. That's right, Apple's coming back again. Which means I'm about to get another phone because I always skip a year, and I have a 14 Pro Max, and now we're at the 16s, so therefore it seems like it's my time. And they got the Apple Watch. I don't know if you're trading your Apple Watch, but I probably will get a new one anyway. And the AirPods 4 and more. That's everything they have. So we got the iPhone 16, 16 Plus, 16, and 16 Pro Max. The Apple Watch Series 10 with an updated design, a polished titanium option, and a new S10 chip. An Apple Watch Ultra 2 in satin black. What the hell is that? Let me look at that. What that look like? Wait, it just loaded up the same thing. I want to see the Apple Watch Ultra 2. AirPods 4 and updated AirPod Max in new colors with USB-C charging, and the first Apple Intelligence feature for iPhone 16 will launch in beta next month. Pre-orders for the new iPhone begin Friday and launch on September 20. Oh, damn. But you can get that shit like right now. Yo, y'all about to see me at TwitchCon new phone, bro. New phone, who this? But yeah, iPhone 16 Pro Max announced. So if you're an iPhone enjoyer, they got a new one coming for you. Let's see what it says it has. Apple has revealed iPhone 16 A 6.3-inch display, Pro Max is 6.9, larger than those of the previous model, which measured in 6.1 and 6.7 respectively. Okay, big hands up. The new models also have the thinnest borders of any Apple product, Apple said, calling them by far our best iPhone displays ever. The titanium is nearly half the weight of the stainless steel and is more scratch resistant than other forms of titanium others have used. The 4 finishes include white, black, natural, and desert. Boo. I got this like purple finish, bro. Like I need. Okay, it's like a purple, like a metal purple type deal going on, but it looks like we won't be doing that anymore. New iPhone Pro model includes 18 Pro chip, second generation 3.9. Okay. New camera features per Apple, including a new 48 megapixel fusion camera, which can read data 2x faster, and 48 megapixel ultra wide camera that allows for more detail and wide angle shots. The 5x telephoto camera offers more detail for zoom photos. Also introduced 4K and 120 frames per second video, highest resolution and frame rate yet. Damn. Okay, we making movies for real. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm about to die. Anyway. The Pro models have 4 studio quality mics with reduced noise, designed in part for vocal and acoustic recordings. Company said, as well as spatial audio capture, a new audio mix feature, which Apple called an industry first and uses machine learning to identify and separate background elements. Apple said new update for voice memos coming later this year will allow people to layer other tracks atop previously recorded voice memos. For example, the feature could help musicians testing out song ideas, layer a guitar track over a vocal track that they've previously recorded. Oh, that's cool. All right. Well, the 16 Pro Max starts at $1,200. Okay. It's basically a computer in your hand, so I get it. Both models will be available for pre-order Friday with in-store sales starting September 20th. Now, if I recall correctly, because I've paid off this phone, I think I can just go to Apple or to Verizon and they'll just give me this phone. And I'll just start like payments on it like that. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm the biggest fan of Apple, because I really am not. But I definitely, since I've swapped over, appreciate all the Apple to Apple things, right? I'm a very big fan of the Apple to Apple things, voice memos, FaceTime, all that other good stuff. I still think, obviously, that Samsung is making stellar phones, and whatnot. But after being on the Apple side of things, let me tell you, bro, life for sure with the girlies got better. Okay, the girlies was tired of seeing my green text. You know, I was getting left on red all the time. You know what I mean? And now with the girlies, they see the blue, they know it's you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if anything, okay, get an iPhone for the girlies, bro. That's get an iPhone for the girlies. All right, that's probably gonna be it for this topic talk. Let me know what you think about any of the things that we talked about in the comments below. As always, you can like, follow, and subscribe. And make sure you come over to the stream too as well and watch things live, as we very much appreciate it. Also, subs here at the stream go a long way. So if you want to help out and continue to see me at tournaments and whatnot, do that. That's right. So I'll catch you on the next one when we have more stuff to talk about, which will probably be tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Peace.